This next story could have you chucking your remote at the TV. Would you spend $14 million to shove a bunch of unused equipment in a closet in West Virginia? Well, you did. And it gets worse. AB News political director Rick Klein joins us. And the story broke on ABC World News tonight, so we couldn't help but having to do it too. So what happened? So
part of the stimulus plan was $7 billion in high-speed internet access, going to rural communities primarily. A big chunk of this money went to West Virginia, and there's where the state auditor stepped in and found an incredible amount of what they deemed waste, including one closet that by itself had more than $1 million worth of high-speed internet routers that, first of all, had too much capacity for even what their intended use were, but they don't even have a use for them. They're just sitting there in storage. It's been 3 years, and they are still sitting there with the wrappers on.
Why aren't they being used? They can't be used?
There's too many. First of all, there's too many of them. They bought too many of them. And where they have been used, here's the thing. We're talking about tiny libraries, some of them just with one computer terminal. They went out and bought the Cadillac of routers, things that are designed for university systems, for hospital centers, things with tens of thousands of users. They are way too much capacity for what they are. In some of the libraries, they're so heavy they had to build extra shelving just to hold these things.
Are they, can we turn them in and get a refund?
Have you tried getting the money back for 3-year-old computer equipment? It's kind of hard to do after a while.
So it's outdated now?
This is from 2010, and it's sitting there. And West Virginia officials still think that they're going to find a use for this. They said they intentionally overbought the capacity because you never know what technology is going to be in the future, what kind of things you need capacity for later.
That's what they're saying, really?
That's what they're saying. They think they're still going to be able to find a use for this stuff.
And an auditor found this.
That's right. The state auditor in West Virginia found it. And this is just one state. And this money has gone out the door to communities around the country. According to the Obama administration, some 500,000 people have internet access that didn't have it before. But critics will say, first of all, some of that would have happened with the private sector. And the second problem is that so much money went out so quickly that it was literally impossible to track it. The federal government tried to claw back. They got back a couple $100 million in money that had either been wasted or not spent fast enough. But this money, we know it's been spent because it's sitting there in the closet.
Can we put it on eBay and sell the parts at least or something?
Try to get something back for it.
Any reaction from, who's the router? Who makes the router?
It's Cisco.
What Cisco's have to say about it? Anything?
This is funny. They saw the picture in our report on TV yesterday, and they contacted us to let us know that they would extend the warranty for the state of West Virginia. They're not taking them back, mind you. They are outdated, but they're saying to West Virginia, if you do find a use for it in the future, we'll continue to service the product. But again, they bought things that they did not need.
That's just incredible. And do all states have these auditors, by the way? I mean, it scares me that one state found this, so I assume that every state's got like this problem. Everyone's got a closet.
This is just one closet in one state and one community. It could be happening in a lot of places. There's some congressional investigators who suggest that this one slice of the stimulus, $7 billion, could have had $200 million in waste by itself.
All right, note to the viewers, go to tip@greta.com if you know of some wasted stimulus money like this. Tip@greta.com, and maybe we'll track down the story. Anyway, thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Greta.
Straight ahead.